Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more EU for Relentless Push East. So, in the last episode, we have had to rearrange some of our things for our nation as we came back from a rather nasty war. We're still rather low on manpower, we've had to fight a couple of rebels, and we're expecting a couple more. So, at the moment, it looks like some of our armies have moved their way back towards our mainland. So let's go ahead and let's start some autonomous rebel suppression. I don't expect any dangers to be popping themselves up anywhere near here. We seem to have a pretty good way of doing things right now. But we're just going to go ahead and make sure that we are suppressing as many rebels as possible. Because right now they are just a little bit, well, they're a little bit over, well, there's a lot of them. And so it looks like we can slowly keep on bringing down some of that, which is good. We'll go ahead and close this. It looks like these guys are going to be shuffling over there. I think we'll do the same thing too, just for the extra numbers to be sorting out. These guys are suppressing, and we also have these guys as well. So let's make sure we fight for our subject as well. And I think that should bring things down a nice little bit. Although, we could already be at our limits here. Let's have a look at their unrest. Yeah, it looks like there's not much we can really do here. Overextension is definitely hurting us there with a 2.2 and the non-accepted culture. And then from that point, it is just intolerance and separatism. So, as separatism is just going to have to take their time, we're going to go ahead and try and continue converting as soon as we've finished making these things cause. So let's get some time up and running so we can work on those issues. Making a pretty good job as far as our advancing our religion is concerned. We have a couple of places that we obviously cannot convert, but our missionaries are doing quite nicely, and we even picked up a government reform progress. What do we call it? Yeah, a government reform. Give us an extra 10% to our religious unity, which is very good, giving us some nice little modifiers. So, either way, now that we've got that sorted, it looks like we have a revolt. What's going on there? Oh, Norwegian rebels. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. They're a decent-sized subject. They'll be fine. They'll work through that. Looks like there's some trouble going on with the HRE, would be my guess. Yeah, some little reformations, yeah, Reformed Protestants, and looks like they went Anglican. England went Anglican. Okay, well, they're going to have fun with that. Looks like, oh wow, Sweden has switched to Protestant. I guess that's not fantastic, because that may hurt our little friends here. They are, of course, the right faith for now, but we'll have to keep a careful eye on that. So that will be that. And let's see, what else can we do? Well, at this point, it looks like we're just going to save up a little bit of money. I think one thing that would be rather good for us would potentially be building a couple of manufactories. They're rather expensive, but right now, if we have a look at what is available, it's just, yeah, it's some very solid progress there. 0.82 for 540 ducats is quite respectable. So yeah, we will try and get that going if we can. But unfortunately, that takes time and money. And while we're going ahead and waiting for our manpower to recover, there's not really too much we can do. I was possibly thinking about going to war between videos, trying to find a reasonable subject just to beat up and get a little bit of extra cash. But as it stands, I don't think that there's anyone we really want to fight that we don't want to basically destroy. Oirak could be a nice little one there, but again, they're not going to have a whole heap of money, and again, we're trying to get our administrative power up as we're approaching tech time, so that is another issue. Alright, so what's going on here? Religious turmoil. Looks like that's changed for them. Some new trade goods. I suppose that's not too bad for us. Provincial unrest is relatively decent, though. Nothing too crazy outside of the new lands that we've picked up. And, yeah, I think we're doing fairly well. In fact, you know what? all of our rebels have some decent progress. I think what we do is we go ahead and use our Operachina. That is almost maxed out. That'll give us good benefits across all of those rebellions, bring them down a decent amount. And yeah, we can keep on working with that. So that's good. We can pick up tech. We're not going to do that just yet, though. We need... Yeah, we're still 2 years ahead of time, but we need to... yeah, we'll pick this up, and then we'll pick up the religious ideas. It could potentially be worth going for religious first, and being a little bit behind on that textile manufactory, since we don't really have the cash. And you know what? Come to think about it, yeah, the Age of Reformation, one of our goals is to fully embrace either humanism or religious ideas. You know, I said in the last one that we weren't going to, but I think... Let's see, what would we gain if we did maintain time? Oh yes, that plus 20% production efficiency and yearly corruption reduction is quite nice. Never mind. We're not going to pick up the idea as much as I would love to. We're just going to have to let things be. Alright, looks like diplomatic-wise, we're going to be... Let's see. Well, we're 1 year ahead of time, so that's not going to swing the cost that drastically. So it does look like... What is this? From October 32. I don't know how long that's going to really save us. Yeah, but you know what? It's, yeah, we're just going to be a little bit behind on that for a bit. That's not going to be terrible, though. Our corruption is pretty decent. Even with all of this overextension, we are... Yeah, we're doing quite nicely, so I'm happy with this. Power projection is looking also quite decent. Embargoing France and the Commonwealth. We will go ahead and, at some point... Yeah, pick a new rival. In fact, you know what? Spain... We don't have anyone else to really pick from. Let's just check the Great Powers to see if there's anyone else. Yeah. And unless it lets us go down to the Ottomans, which seems fairly unlikely... I think Spain is going to be the one that we are compared to next. You know, actually, hang on a second. If the Ottoman did go ahead and embrace the newest institution, that would probably push them up the order just a bit. And then maybe we could go ahead and rival them and then eclipse them. Yeah, that could be better for us in the long run. So we're going to go ahead and try for that. And there go a whole bunch of overextensions. So, let's see how that helps out our nation. We're now to, let's see, 2.4%, which is almost finished. Okay. So that's that. That is excellent. That should hopefully reduce a little bit of our unrest. That extra prestige is also... Wait, did we gain prestige? Oh no, I think we gain only a fraction of a prestige for the development that we convert. Alright, but either way, what have we got here? Rightful ownership. Kazan. Ceded to Perm and their opinion goes up, or we gain the prestige and they gain some liberty to desire. Well, their liberty to desire doesn't really bother me too much. Their opinion is pretty high and we can still improve it further. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and it's ours. Max out that prestige and yeah, we'll annex them at a later date. Oh, and it looks like the clergy has mobilized our population and we gain some free administrative power. Ooh, well that is excellent. That should get us our final idea relatively fast. Then it won't be too far before tech. Alright, what have we got here? I have no idea how you say that. So we're going to leave that be. But apparently there is some unrest, or we can lose some money. Okay, so this is somewhere in Siberia. There's nothing we can do. So where is this? Tunguska area gets flawless frontier. Huh. Whereabouts is this? Is this all the way over here? It doesn't exactly say. What area? Okay, let's go through from States colonial trade and regions to development colonial? Could that be what we're after? Let's see. No, that doesn't seem quite right either. Regions. Okay, so there's Buryatia, there's, Oshoth, oh, you know, whatever that was. You know what? I'm not 100% sure where this is supposed to be, but you know what? It's money that we have to spare. Let's go ahead and prevent any extra unrest and losing out on those goods produced. We'll spend a little bit of money. It is what it is. Alright, 4 provinces are sorted. That's nice. We've got that done as well. Looks like we have some Protestant zealots in Sweden. Okay, we'll have to be... Actually, you know what? They're not going to bother coming into our land. We don't have to worry about that. They'll just be trying to convert them back. I don't think I mind too much, so we'll leave that be. Let's see, what else could we do? In the meantime, we have... Yeah, subject... Liberty Desire is coming down, which is very good there. That enforced religion is slowly disappearing. So that'll be... decent. We could... No, we can't improve our relation with them. Let's see, let's check our missions. You know what? That's something we haven't done for a little bit. We have tamed the steppes, which we've taken. We need all the provinces from the Great Horde and a couple from Astrakhan and Genoa. Okay, so that's a little bit annoying. We also then have, what is this? A single province from Kazan, and that'll give us some missionary strength in the area. But I think that'll lead to the steppes. So yeah, that'll be, yeah, to get consolidated steppes, we need to have the claim for them as well. Alright, so I suppose that's not really worth chasing after too much. We could go ahead and see, let's see. Consolidate Russia, we need to annex these guys. That'll be a bit expensive right now. We're trying to go through our ideas, but we'll see. Opportunities in the west, Ruthenia and Finland. Yeah, all of which I don't think are too important for us right now. We are trying to focus on the east. So after that, what else? Integrating Perm, that would be ideal. And then... once we have that, we'll already have the next mission for colonizing Western Siberia. We're making a pretty good progress with Western Siberia, but we'll work our way through that fairly easily, again, once we get our Siberian frontiers and collect Yasek. Okay, so I guess that there are a couple of provinces that we could still work on, but again, that's pretty easy for us to make progress with. We will gain back a little bit of diplomatic power if we do these. So that will help us make up for the cost of integration. But again, still things for us to deal with in the future. Alright, trade disputes, military leaders have left us. That's fine. In fact, you know what? Maybe what we do is we start working on maybe on drilling one of these armies. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we have about 35,000 troops. We should try and find something roughly sizable enough. There we go, 32. That might be decent. Free maneuver. I think that could be safe. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle you over there. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll cancel a little bit of rebel suppression. I don't think it's going to make that much difference. So I'm not too concerned about that. Looks like rebels are getting ready to fire again. We may even preemptively start a fight. In fact, you know what we could do? Ooh, let's go ahead and send... Let's send that guy there, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to start provoking a revolt. It looks like, let's see, Mongol separatists, they're in the right area. Yeah, let's go ahead and provoke them. Let's see if we can get that out of the way. Let's stop showing our subjects revolts as well. So Mongols, 10,000. You know what? Actually, I take that back. That's a 25% chance. That won't take us too long to deal with. What about these guys? Oirat. Where are you upset? Oh, down over here? Yeah, sure. We can go ahead and provoke those ones early. We have enough troops in the area. Let's give them the other general, just in case they go straight into a fight. Oirat separatists, let's go ahead and provoke. That'll be fine. They can shuffle over there and fight them. Alright, and that's not too bad. What have we got here? Armies on missions are too scared to engage. Well, you know what? That's not really an issue. We've commanded them to go do so, and so they will fight and die for their country. That is okay. Yeah, and then in a couple of months, we can pick up tech. Ooh. Okay, what's going on here? Papal state has Reformation in the Catholic Church. Okay, so... let's see. HRE, what have we got going on? They haven't started choosing sides yet, so I guess it's not an issue. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll leave that be for now. Let's see. There we go. Lost a couple of troops, but not as many as them. That is fine. Let's go ahead and go back to managing some rebel suppression. In fact, you know what? Let's just quickly march you up over there. That'll be okay. Just get them a little bit closer. I don't think we'll have to worry about the supply limit. No, we should be fine. Alright, excellent. So then we can go ahead and... tell them to do exactly what they were doing before, and all is right with the world. Alright, either way, that was the 1st of January, so let's go ahead and pick up some tech. Textiles manufactory, yearly corruption reduction, and the production efficiency. Let's pick up those. That is excellent. We'll be a little bit behind on... oh, you know what? We're only going to be 1 year behind on the Diplotech. Yeah, that is fine by me. I'm not too concerned. That now means as soon as... what is this? March. Oh, you know what? Had I have realized we had quite so much power, we could have picked this up first. That would have given us a slight discount and we would have been all fine. Yeah, that would have been lovely, but oh well. It is what it is. I don't really care too much. It's only a month of progress here or there. Alright, so either way, Ming looks like they are not making very good choices. Oh wow, they are... wow. They are getting annihilated. Yeah, these guys are not very strong. They have no soldiers, no manpower. Oh my goodness, no wonder they're getting destroyed by the rebels. It looks like us forcing them into bankruptcy has absolutely destroyed any potential of growth for them. Okay, good to know, good to know. We now have other people we need to be worried about. Yeah, Shun has now just become a thing, or maybe not so recently, but that's okay. We'll probably end up fighting them at some point. In fact, they don't even have that many troops, and they are losing to Ming? Wait, their attacker against Ming for the Mandate of Heaven. Huh. Alrighty-o. Well, you know what? We could always beat them up for some money. Yeah, we don't have a CB, but as soon as we pick up Deus Bolt, that would be allowable. Yeah. Alright, let's see about that. So, ideas. How far away are we? 387. We already have enough. Okay, so let's just pick that up. Don't know why we didn't already. So that is all well and good. We now have a free policy available, so let's have a look. Morale of armies plus 10% and recover morale by 5. That seems fairly good to me, so let's pick that up. Any extra bonuses are always nice. And, yeah, realistically, we could probably go to war with one of these smaller armies and still be able to get what we want. being money. Yeah. I guess we've got nothing else to do with our... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, with our truces. Although... Oh, hang on a second. We don't have a direct land connection. Akara Del does. Okay. So, let's see. Do you guys have any claims on any provinces nearby? No? You know what? Let's go ahead and change that. Let's bring up our diplomatic screen and say, hey, you see all this land that surrounds you? We are interested in pretty much all of it. Yeah, go ahead and take as many claims as you so wish. Alright, that should be fine. And that will give us the ability to go to war. Assuming, of course, they do a little bit of spying for us. But I don't think that that'll be too bad. Alright, so let's see. Deus Vault is taken. We've now upgraded our Age of Reformation abilities, so we've got that sorted out as well. Yeah, all that we need to do is, well, hurry up and wait for our manpower to recover a little bit. In fact, you know what? We could possibly go to war. We do only have 25,000 manpower, but we may not need too much, and we are gaining decent numbers each month. It's not the most ridiculous thing. But either way, let's go ahead and keep drilling over there, like we were going to before I forgot. These fellows are fine. Let's go ahead and... yeah, I think we let them be. Alright, so yeah, tech-wise, we just got to wait a couple of months. And then I think we can continue our frontiers or our ideas for efficient spies. In fact, you know what? That's actually a really good one there. That extra spy network instruction and that siege ability could be very good. And an extra diplomat, advisor cost. Ooh. I really do like a couple of these things for us, and the espionage ideas will go well with, let's see, quantity, potentially, extra manpower, or missionary strength. Yeah, that's going to be really nice. Well, you know what? Who says we can't do two things at once? I think we'll go ahead and we'll start annexing, Perm. I think that'll be our first thing on the list, and then we can finish up a couple of these ideas as we go by. Then while we do that, we'll see if we can pass some ideas as well. Alright, but either way, prestige going up, which is excellent. Looks like our rebels are dying down, which is even better. There's nowhere that's really too upset. Got a couple of casualties, but again, nothing too severe. No one's showing any signs of attrition outside of these guys. Oh, it's just slightly out of what we need. Okay. Probably should have double checked before we started drilling them, but I think we'll go ahead and move them over. Oh wow, we're going to really move them back over to our old capital? It does appear to be so. Alright, well either way, you can shuffle off over there. We'll restart drilling once you're there. Again, we're just being careful as to how much attrition we take, just to make sure we're gaining as much as possible. Alright, so that'll be fine. We have the reputation with Perm and Belaruso, so that is good. As soon as we pick up that tech, we can start integrating Perm. And there we go. So let's go ahead and get that done. Colonial range and another form of manufactory is always nice. Alright, so that'll also give us the 12 years of extra trade efficiency and daily corruption. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now let's go ahead and start annexing. Yeah, so that'll cost us 589, which is quite pricey. Oh, you know what? I don't think we need the administrative focus anymore. No, we only need the Diplos. So let's go ahead and switch our national focus. That'll be excellent. Going down to 13 is very good. So that is very helpful. Let's start annexing. That'll cost us a rate of 6 Diplo per month. That'll take us in another 80 years. Wow. Okay. Sure, we'll go ahead and confirm. Needs to be done unless, hang on, before we do this, can we interact with them and ask them for any cause? That could be something that could be beneficial to us. Let's see, seize land. We could force a little bit. So is this only claims or things that we have a core upon? Check the cause first if we can. No, they're all claimed. None of them are called. Okay, so we would have to pay them, I think, to pour them up to be one of ours. So no, let's not go ahead and ask them for any land. Let's just go ahead and start annexing. That'll be fine. Progress has to be started at some point or another. That does mean, though, we can recall our other diplomat, which is good. And we'll see how this goes. Alright, so what else have we got? Lose money or autonomy. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and we'll lose some money. Not perfect, but it should be fine. Yeah, that'll be all well and good. Traitors, let's see. More progress and some devastation. Ooh. Or gain a legitimacy. Okay. Let's see how that would hurt us. So this is for rebels, which we're handling fairly well. They would lose some loyalty. Extra devastation's not ideal. Or just gain some loyalty, and I think that's probably going to be the best thing for us. Yeah, we'll gain the loyalty. That extra legitimacy always helps us out a little bit. Yeah, a little bit of income from vassals. Diplo rep goes up. And national unrest as well is good to have going down. Oh. Well. Great. What have we got here? Lose 25 or lose a stability. Well, we're not going to lose the stability, so I guess we're going to lose the reform growth. Kind of annoyed at the poor policies, but alright, it is what it is. And now all that we have to do is hold out until we have enough money for a manufactory, because at the moment, yeah, we don't have any particularly amazing options for buildings. No, nothing's really showing up as noteworthy. Alright, so either way, we'll let those go for now. Rebels, we'll go ahead and we'll deal with those when we can. Oh, but we can already seize land again, so I guess that's good. Everyone's over 50%, so there's going to be no troubles with doing this. There we have it. We can get them ticking back up to their equilibrium. Doesn't unfortunately change anything for our crown land bonuses, but it is what it is. And let's see, does it tell us what we gain if we increase our land? Let's see, having higher than 50% will give us benefits for our rule, and holding less than 30 will give us penalties. Huh. Alright, well I guess we're just going to have to wait and see exactly what that's going to be. That's all fine. Let's get these guys to drill like I said I was going to before, but clearly forgot. These fellows are also doing alright. We could possibly pick up a new leader. That wouldn't be out of the question. But I think we'll be okay. We could become Defender of the Faith. Oh, that's an idea. What would that give us? An extra missionary. Reduces our monthly war exhaustion. Bonus prestige is always good. That does make our missionaries cheaper. Yeah, I don't think we're going to change anything though. We're going to, I think we're going to focus on that manufactory first. That's just the best thing for us. We don't have to worry about our Norwegian rebels because, again, they're not our real problem. They'll be fine. And casualties. Where have we taken casualties? Oh, wait, we have some attrition over here. Ah, that's what's going on. Alright, so go ahead and shuffle you over there. We'll re-equip you to do some rebel suppression soon. Let's double check our military. We have 12%, almost 13% army professionalism, which is good. Army tradition isn't getting any better though. We go ahead and hire up a new leader. You know what? Yeah, we probably should. Let's recruit a new general. We have the power. That is a 1401. Alright, well, you know what? That's better than what we've had for quite some time, so I'm not too sad with that. Go ahead and we'll probably start drilling with him. That should be fine. It looks like we have a revolt, and that's, again, a bit of a non-issue because it's not our people. So we'll leave that be. Let's also go ahead and... So we should be doing something with our diplomats if possible. We could offer an alliance to some... I don't see anyone too crazy. Oh, there is Austria. They could be a good friend to have. Use them to fight the Ottomans. That could be good. Otherwise... There's someone like Burgundy, but again, it's not like we can... Actually, hang on a second. Disputed succession. Spain. That is unfortunate. We can't... Yeah, we can't work our way over to that. Denmark, I don't think that they're particularly pleased with us with all of our wars that we've had. And then, who is the other one? Montferrat. Okay, I don't think they're really in the way of looking for someone like us. It's a little unfortunate. Alright, well... You know what? We don't really need too many relations right now. It's not a necessity as nice as it could be. We are an enemy of an enemy here with the Commonwealth and France. They could potentially draw us into a fight with France though, which could be annoying. But they could be beneficial with the Commonwealth. But again, that's a future problem for us. Otherwise, we get along fairly good. They are the Emperor of the HRE, so that would be one way we could even maybe make our way into that. That would be hilarious. Although we cannot be connected. Yes, we're simply too large. And our relationship isn't good enough. Well. Yeah, also too, we'd probably need to fight the religious war and make sure that the Protestants win too. So there's really very little hope for us joining on in there at any point. So we'll let that be. Commonwealth has entered into a treaty of support for independence of Norway. Oh, those rapscallions. That is rather terrible. Yeah, that is going to cause us quite some trouble. That enforced religion will eventually come back down. Then we can also get rid of that boyar's integration policy, so that will drop things by 45%. As we integrate Perm, that'll also drop off the relative power, economic power of their vassals and everyone, and the army. So you know what? We might be able to swing them back to a more loyal state, but it may take some time. We will do what we need to, though, and make sure that nothing happens there. They are very happy with us, so I'm not too concerned. We'll just have to see when these guys lose out on their ability to keep on supporting, because I think it's about how many years? Let's check. Yeah, let's not pretend. Let's make sure for certain. Yeah, we need support rebels, or is it agitate for liberty? No. Yeah, I think it would be rebels. Yeah, I think that's going to be the only thing that they could do there. Yeah. All right. Well, either way, we'll go ahead and we'll use one of our diplomats for now to go ahead and counter espionage. That will mean that they're less likely to be able to do stuff in the future. So there we go. Let's go ahead and get that going. Yeah, just make it a little bit easier for us to catch them out. And I think that's where we'll call things for today. So yeah, that is good. And hopefully in the next one, we'll go ahead and finish integrating Perm and seeing just how much of the Siberian frontier we can continue. So if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That is the best way to catch all future content. And I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.